For the next 48 hours, we will be exploring Venice, Italy. Childhood dreams are coming true. Today, we are flying to Europe for the first time, where we will spend the next 2 weeks in Italy with some of our best friends. Italy is a dream country for us, and obviously with this lifestyle, we don't get to see our friends a whole lot, so to say we're excited for this is a huge understatement. For the next 2 days, we'll be taking in all the gorgeous sights of Venice, trying lots of delicious food.
My God, everything here just tastes amazing.
Riding in a gondola. Is this normal? Why is it tilt so much? And lots more. We're Jill and Hannah. Last year, we quit our jobs, sold everything we owned, and moved out of our apartment in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, we're setting off on a journey to travel the world for as long as we possibly can.
Hello, friends! We are back! For you guys, there's probably not been a break in videos, but for us, we have been at home for 5 weeks with friends and family, not filming at all.
It's been a very nice break, but we are so excited to get back on the road again.
And to go to Europe.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. This is both of our first time ever traveling to Europe. Whenever I was a little kid, I had this video game where you play as this criminal raccoon. But because of that game, my dream destination when I was a kid was Venice, Italy. So the fact that that's the first place we're going in Europe just feels so surreal to me.
Magical.
Magical.
We'll see you in Venice.
We won't bore you with too much flying this time. We're gonna make it quick.
Bye-bye. Enjoy vacation.
We're in Italy!
We're finally in Europe. Italy, country number 8.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know if any of you guys saw our last video, but I have a horrible time trying to sleep on planes. So much so that I was awake for 48 hours straight on our flight home from Singapore. But I slept for 5 hours on this flight, and in case anyone has trouble with this like me, I'll let you know how. Inflatable neck pillow, Z-Quill, and I got an aisle seat so I didn't feel so claustrophobic. So yeah, big accomplishment for me. It is now 11:30 in the morning and our friends don't arrive for a couple more days, so today me and Hannah are going to explore Venice on our own.
And eat Italian food here for the first time. I'm so ready.
We are starving. Now we gotta go find a place where we're storing our luggage, book ahead, and then it's pizza time.
Pizza!
It's the coolest city ever, oh my gosh.
We've been walking for 2 whole minutes and we are already overwhelmed by like how adorable Venice is. I feel like I've seen so many pictures of Italy and this place, but being here in person is like so different.
Jill is having a moment. Jill is having a moment. I just saw this guy go by steering a gondola. Childhood dreams are coming true.
Good. Now we just gotta jump on a gondola, bounce on it like Sly Cooper, and then literally all of your dreams will come true.
No, they'll let me do that. Tears. Real tears. Okay, that's enough. Let's go get food. Okay.
So we just stopped at this tiny little pizza place that had 4.9 stars on Google, so we had to try it. We waited in line for like 15 minutes, so that's how you know it's good, because there was locals in line too. I got a slice of rucola grana pizza. It's got tomato, mozzarella, rocket lettuce, and parmesan, and it looks so good. My first Italian food in Italy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's crunchy. That's so good. It tastes so freaking fresh. Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful. I got a plain old margarita pizza because I feel like having a cheese pizza is the best way to tell if a pizza place is good. I do that in the States too. Oh, that's hot.
Oh!
It's so hot and fresh. Oh my gosh.
That came straight out of the oven.
Wow.
Wow.
I can hear the
I feel
crunch
like
in here.
I've never had pizza this fresh before. I'm spitting food. Every ingredient tastes so fresh.
Mine too.
Got a lot of pizza to eat. Please help.
Okay, I'll try. My first Venetian pigeon. Come back. We're not quite ready for gelato yet, so in the meantime, we're gonna walk to the center of Venice and take in all the sights along the way.
Speak for yourself. I'm looking for gelato right now.
I need a minute before gelato.
I don't.
Can you eat? Get that bird. That's a lucky pigeon. Good try.
I love the tight alleyways.
They're so cool.
We've been walking through Venice for like 10 to 12 minutes now, and it's honestly been so quiet and peaceful in the areas we've been in. I expected it to just be crowded everywhere, and I'm sure that will happen once we get into the main touristy area, but like on these outer edges, it's actually super peaceful.
And there's so many pretty canals at like the end of all of these streets. Look at it!
It's definitely never been anywhere like this.
No.
Such a beautiful place.
I'm liking Europe so far. It's such a different vibe than...
2 hours in.
Listen, we were in Southeast Asia for like 6 whole months.
Yeah.
And like after a while, I got so used to it.
Yeah.
And then after being in the US for a couple of weeks, kind of like a reset, now being here, it's just like, what
It
is
feels
this
like we're
new
starting
world?
again.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it really does.
I love it. Real quick, we want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Olafly. Olafly is a global eSIM provider that offers data plans in over 200 destinations worldwide. And what really sets Olafly apart is that for many destinations, they offer unlimited data plans. When we're traveling, our data plans are the last thing on our minds, and whether we are wandering the streets of Venice or Saigon, we are constantly using internet for navigation, translations, absolutely everything. I cannot tell you guys how many times we have been in the middle of a trip and suddenly realize we're about to run out of data. Now, with Olafly's unlimited plans, we never have to worry about running out at a bad time, and we love having that peace of mind. Olafly's eSIMs are super easy to install using the website or mobile app. Just search for your destination, choose the number of days for your trip, and scan the QR code. Once you arrive at your destination, just activate your eSIM and you're good to go. If you guys want to try out Olafly for your next trip, just click the link in the description below and enter the code Jill and Hannah at checkout for 5% off your next eSIM. Back to Venice. We have stopped in for a gelato affogato del cafe, which is basically gelato smothered in espresso. Our first gelato and our first Italian coffee. Yes.
Is that your official review?
Yes. That is very yes. Wow. That's like so much better than ice cream. Really? And this coffee just tastes so freaking good, and they go perfectly together. Yes, everyone get this.
The jet lag and the lack of sleep and the heat are starting to really kick in, but we've almost made it up to the Grand Canal, so we're gonna explore a little bit more before we call it a night, because I can't call it a night at 5 o'clock. Or it's 4 now, isn't it?
It's 3:30.
I can't call it a night.
She's trying to save face, but it is 3:30 p.m.
Listen, my clock is still on American time. I was trying to do math in my head, and I did it wrong. we just walked up the steps of the Rialto Bridge, and the view of the Grand Canal is so pretty. It's not even sunset time yet, but the water's all sparkly and there's so many boats on the water. And these like mansions that are lining the canal are so cool. They look super old, but also you can tell they're hella fancy, or at least they used to be, because they're like beautiful in the front with their columns and all their windows. I mean, they're just mansions, so fancy.
I feel like this canal is something I've only seen in photos my whole entire life. And I really just can't believe we're here right now. I feel so lucky.
Every like 30 minutes, I suddenly realize once again that I'm in Italy right now, and it's like blowing my mind. These fountains have cold water and it's so refreshing. Well, as you guys know, we spent the last 5 weeks back in the US staying with friends and family, and we're about to spend 2 more weeks with our friends. So we're gonna take some much needed Jill and Hannah time together without the camera, but we'll see you guys again once our friends arrive. Don't worry, we have so much more to do in Venice.
Our friends arrived a couple days later, and after lots of screaming and hugging, we went out for some cicchetti, which in our case basically meant a bunch of fried balls filled with cheese. Oh my god, that's good. Good morning from Venice! We have way too many plans for today, but first we're gonna do a really quick little Airbnb tour because this is the most beautiful Airbnb we have ever stayed in.
We have to.
Let's do it.
Ciao. Welcome to my crib. So the listing said that this building is from the 17th century, and you could really tell because first of all, look at this entryway. Look at the entrance to the stairs. Then we have this incredibly tall spiral staircase all the way up to the apartment. And we don't have time to show you the rooms because we're gonna leave soon, but the main living room looks awesome. Look at this. And the coolest part of the room, I think, is this giant glass chandelier.
Look at it!
Does it come with that?
Sometimes it comes with a bird, sometimes not. You might just be lucky. Leave the window open and he'll fly in. Today we are heading to a ferry that will take us to a church that's located on an island, has a bell tower that's supposed to give you really cool panoramic views of Venice. We were just standing there chatting, and then all of a sudden our friends start running because apparently our boat's leaving right now. Just kidding, there's no emergency. The boat has not left yet.
Okay, so after all that, we also got on the wrong platform. It's so funny because normally I'm the one that plans all of our travels, but I didn't plan most of our trip to Italy, so we're just kind of following our friends around. Should be interesting.
This is our friend Casey, and they identify as being awkward on camera. Please spam the comments with "We love Casey." Thanks.
Now we're on the boat. For real.
Hopefully. We are on a boat. I still don't know for sure if it's the right one. Alrighty, we've just arrived at the church, and the really cool thing is it seems like there's basically no one here. We haven't gone inside yet, but we might have this thing to ourselves, which is pretty cool because Venice gets pretty crowded. That church was massive and there was hardly anybody in it, so it was super quiet and cool. And now we're gonna take the elevator and go up to the very top of the bell tower.
It's the tallest, yeah.
Guys, if we get stuck in this elevator, which corner is gonna be the pee corner?
Live just off the toilet.
The one you're standing in? Awesome.
Dwight, what are you doing?
We have to establish a pee corner.
Holy crap. We can literally see the entire island of Venice from up here, plus all the surrounding islands. You can see every bell tower, every basilica, and all the surrounding water. And we have a perfect view of the Doge's Palace, where we're heading later today, and St. Mark's Square. Kind of a cool way to start the day. There's also such a nice cool breeze up here, and it's not burning up yet today.
No, it's feeling good so
Feels
far.
great.
It's so cool to see Venice from this like standpoint from the outside. So like when you're in there in the alleyways, you just feel like you're lost in there. I have no concept of like
It feels
what
small.
the entire island. Yeah, it feels like it's like hard to know where you are and what's all around you. Like look at all those giant buildings. What the heck? They're just like chilling down there, being all fancy.
That is what they be doing.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about this city to me is that there's like truly no other place like it on earth. This place is seriously built on the water, and like every corner you go around, you're taking a bridge over a canal. It's just gorgeous.
I love that all the buildings look so authentic and old. Like I swear every building is like original brick. That's just so cool too.
Yeah. We're back on the main island.
And now we are on the hunt for some breakfast because we are starving.
A wee little tip if you're coming to Venice, bring some nice but breathable clothes. Hannah and I don't really have super nice clothes because we travel super light, and I feel really underdressed to be here because everyone looks so nice. How many times have I said nice? Yeah, bring something nice.
Come back. Just walking through these alleyways is so cool. I love all the like big wooden doors and metal gates. They literally look like they're hundreds of years old, and it just really adds to like the ambiance of Venice, and I love it so much. This is not the first time I've seen a pigeon just like walk into a little cafe before. It's happened several times. They are like truly not afraid of people here at all, and they only want the food.
We got some little croissants stuffed with meat, and my god, everything here just tastes amazing. It doesn't matter what it is, it just tastes good. So I normally just drink like lattes and cappuccinos and things with milk in them. Sorry, a pigeon just attacked Casey. Anyway, I decided to try out just a shot of straight espresso, and it is so much stronger than what I'm used to. I'm struggling. Now I just gotta take a shot.
I can't believe you took that like it was alcohol.
You know what? So much better than vodka. Gotta chase it down.
Oh my god, I love him. Look at him.
Is he driving our gondola later?
I sure hope so. This library is really cool. It has very like old vintage bookstore vibes. It's in a really old building, and the coolest thing is there's actually a gondola sitting in the middle of this shop, at least 20 feet long, and there's books all over it. Is that a little heavy for you?
You're not allowed to wear your backpack on your back here, so that's why I look like this.
Fashion.
This was too good to pass up.
No, we have to go home with this little postcard. It's so cute.
So we're coming up on Doge's Palace over here, and on this side is the old prison. And this bridge right here is called the Bridge of Sighs because it said they would take the prisoners over the bridge into the prison, and they would look out the window and sigh at their last glimpse of the world.
The Doge was the highest leader of the Venetian Republic, and this palace was the center of all political life. We were not allowed to film inside, but the palace interior was super impressive, and our favorite part was crossing the Bridge of Sighs to explore the old prison.
I bet this wasn't cool to the people who had to live here, but it's cool to me.
There's quite a bit to look at in the square, but everybody is pretty hot and hungry at this point, so we're gonna go grab some lunch.
What'd you get, honey?
I got gnocchi al pesto, and it smells amazing. Oh my gosh. The gnocchi is like so doughy and soft, and it's like a really creamy pesto. I give it a 9. If there was like a little cheese sprinkled on top, it'd be a 10. It's pretty cheesy. That's really good.
I accidentally started eating off camera like a hooligan, but I got vegetable risotto, and it slaps. I honestly don't know how there weren't more people at that restaurant because it's like right here in the middle of everything, but every single thing we got was amazing, and it was like very average priced.
Probably it was empty because we ate at like 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's probably why.
End of the usual lunchtime here between dinner and
But we will
lunch,
drop
so.
the name or the Google Maps location or something below, because that place was great. And now it's time for a gondola ride. Childhood Dream Part 1 is just being here.
Yeah.
Childhood Dream Part 2 is riding in a gondola. So it is going to be extremely hot and the sun's going to be beating down on us the whole time, but
Yeah.
I'm still very excited.
I think it'll still be fun. We'll still get that like breeze from the canal.
Yeah.
It'll be beautiful.
Is this normal? Why does it tilt so much? This thing tilts a lot. I think it's okay.
It is so like calm and quiet and peaceful out here while we're like driving through these little canals. I love it so much. Jill is not a fan of how much this gondola tilts.
Like, so close to the water.
We are very close.
So we were floating down a little side canal and now we're getting out onto the Grand Canal,
It's so great.
which is the coolest.
We are back already. Was so fast.
How'd you guys feel about that? So that was unfortunately a huge disappointment. I would almost go so far as to call it a scam. Not quite, but basically we were supposed to have a 15-minute walking tour and then a 30-minute gondola ride. It was supposed to be a Grand Canal gondola tour. We literally like sat still in kind of a back alley canal for a little while. And then we like just kind of went out to the Grand Canal and then just sat still there for a few minutes while all of these gondolas were kind of piled up at a standstill. And then the second we were on the Grand Canal, like we didn't go anywhere on the Grand Canal, we just turned right back down that little alley and then we're in another gondola pile up. And all of this wasn't even 30 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
We were off in maybe 20 and most of it was sitting still. So we cannot tell you who to book with, but we will tell you who to not book with, and I'll put that below in the description. We'll just come back one day and do a real gondola ride down the Grand Canal at a nicer time of day.
Yeah. I feel bad that your second dream didn't quite come true the way you wanted.
Not at all.
No, it was not what we expected at all.
But I don't know. I have full faith that we'll be back here one day and
Absolutely.
we'll make up for it. So
We're coming back to Italy for sure. I already know.
absolutely. So yeah, on to other things, I guess. I hate to wrap this video up on kind of a disappointing note, but I know this one's already getting a little bit long, and all we really have left to do tonight is grab some dinner with our friends, and we'll probably just keep it to us. So really, other than that one disappointment at the end, all of Venice has been so cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth like a couple day visit. I don't think it's super
sure.
long, but like the 2 days here have been great, and it's just so fun too. This is our first place in Italy, like the place you've dreamed about forever. Like that was just so special.
Or Europe at all.
Yeah, first time in Europe, first time in Italy, first time anywhere over here. It's been a good time.
But the place we're headed to next is actually the place that both of us are the most excited for in Italy, and we're not gonna give it away yet.
Nope.
But
Gotta watch the next video to find out.
we will see you guys there. Stay wiggity!
I almost started screaming at the wrong person.
Look at the entrance to the stairs. And then I figure you get like a shot.
No, I won't get a shot.
Okay. Look at this. Watch out for chairs. Classic.
You guys, Hannah thought we were already on the boat. We are quite literally standing on concrete.
Sometimes the bottom of a boat is concrete like this. It's hard to tell. We're on the water.
The river is there. This is going in the front of the video, so.
Yay.
Time for breakfast on the island. That's all.
Cool.
You're gonna do great.
I can't do it.
It's a video.
She's just standing.
Do it again.
That signal is lick your lips. Try it. Good.
The other weird thing is, if you guys have seen our first video, we are literally sitting in the same spot that we sat down and filmed to talk before our first trip anywhere.
That's crazy.
8 months ago. Just kind of a weird moment all around.
Yeah, maybe this is where we always fly out of to start our big adventures.
But that time I had so many nerves. I mean, I was all nerves. I was excited too, but I was all nerves. And this time I just feel excited. I'm not freaking out at all, and that's a really good feeling.
No, we are not little baby newborn travelers anymore. We have some experience now.
We're big.
We're growing up.
We're toddler travelers.
Yeah.
Just kidding, we're not toddlers. We're teenage travelers now.
We're like about to enter the high school of traveling.
Anyway.
Venetian.